Hello and welcome to the back nine, the final nine even, of the 2024 Beaver State Fling presented by Innova. I'm Erika Stinchcomb.
I'm Madison Walker. We're your two hockeys.
Honk.
Honk.
Our 10th Disc Golf Pro Tour Elite event. We've also done 2 majors. We've done a lot. It's only June, right? How are you? We have a tie at the top with Holyn, Handley, and Scoggins. We've seen some lead changes. We've seen some bigger numbers than we're used to. We've seen a strange card from Missy Gannon, all pars and an eagle. If you didn't watch the front nine, go do that, you psychopaths.
Yeah, and we are in for some great golf on the back nine. Things get really challenging, and Milo ends on 2 of the most difficult holes all weekend long that we play. We've seen some big numbers on those holes as well, so no lead is safe until we are tapping in on the 18th hole.
I agree with you. I'm going to try to do that more. Hole 10 is a par 3. It's 310 feet uphill. Technical over this hill, a little bit of a low ceiling, especially on the left side. I like kind of pushing that backside or the right, if you will, and then hyzering in at the end. A lot of shots end up short left, and there's just more trouble over there. This is one that everyone's like, gotta get it. I guess there's 2 very birdieable par 3s. Mm-hmm. This is one of them, but it's still tough.
It's blind, so you're throwing at the air and hoping that it lands in the bullseye. A lot of disc landing short and left. It makes for some tricky putting.
Owen finding herself, that's the other most common landing zone when you push that back wall a bit too hard. There are some putts from in there, though.
Yeah, we've seen Owen accidentally push a little too far straight with her hyzer shots a couple times this weekend. Holyn gonna have a similar problem.
Yeah, still a putt, but not what you want on a 310-foot hole. Natalie early finding that ceiling, trickling through, honestly, an amazing amount.
Really?
I think she's going to be surprised that she's up there.
Yeah, she's probably going to be looking for her disc for a second.
Oh, man. Owen outside circle 2. Oh, no. Gets caught. Door open for Holyn for a 2-stroke swing, potentially. Or not.
Just a little short. A really nice layup from Holyn Handley.
She's been practicing those straddle layups.
Natalie with some obstructions on her putt.
Oh, what a save. What did she just yell? She doesn't usually yell.
No.
Let's hear it in slow-mo. What a putt.
That's a big one right now.
Yeah, especially with Holyn missing too. Keep it tied up. What an exciting couple of pars those are, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like, I got a birdie.
That's her first birdie of the round.
Are y'all paying attention?
And she moves into within 2 strokes.
Really great field of spectators out in Portland today.
Missy going to take solo third with that one.
It was packed out there today.
Yeah, and kind of thank the staff too for working so hard out there.
Yeah, and all the volunteers that are out there putting in long days. Hole 11, it's pretty self-explanatory. Shoot through the gap out here in the open. Thankfully, no out of bounds left or right. There's one OB line you have to worry about if you go too deep trying to rip a turnover at this slightly elevated basket in this little protected green. It is threeable, but it takes a really huge and committed second shot to get into putting range here. We did see Natalie Ryan make a giant putt on this hole yesterday for 3.
Yeah, we've only seen a few birdies every day on this one. Missy taking the inside gap.
There were 10 today, birdies.
Oh, sweet.
Oh.
Okay, people figuring it out.
Yeah.
Missy getting way down there. That is the advantage of that inner gap. Own inside gap, but very low. Not going to get the distance you need to make that second shot.
I like that gap
doable.
too. It's like feels a little bit safer, but yeah, you cannot get very far.
No, you got to go up. Oh, Holyn.
Holyn not
Early.
picking really any gap. Was she trying to go high outside?
I'm not sure. I think it was supposed to be outside. You must miss Haley King or something.
I know,
You're just
I'm roasting
really
Holyn.
picking on Holyn.
I do like to roast Holyn too, though. It's all love here in the booth.
Yeah. Natalie with a great shot there with a lucid felon. Holyn over 400 feet away looking to, I don't know what she's looking to do.
She's probably just going to try to put it out in the middle and play for par here. She's way out of position, and it's just about minimizing numbers here. That's a great shot. Is she by a circle 2?
I don't think so, but I mean, she's nearly pin high, it looks like. Own with, it's got to be at least 375 here.
Oh, not getting the ground play, but circle 2 is good enough.
Still a good shot. I think she might have pushed far enough to have an open look. Yesterday, she had those trees in the way.
Yeah, being short right here is brutal. There's nothing over there.
Look at how far Missy got on her tee shot. Like, this is kind of a chill backhand.
She's almost throwing straight at it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big arm Missy. Got that first birdie ready for the second. Natalie's drive even bigger. This is probably, what, like a 275-foot shot, maybe?
Yeah, and really nice forehand right into the gap.
Holyn. Just going to have to take another par.
Yeah, recovering nicely, though, from that errant tee shot.
Own with a chance at a birdie here. She's done crazier things. Oh, she just walked it in immediately. Yes.
Just the celebration.
Let's get another slow mez from Own. Look at her go. She was going. Oh, man. That's my favorite.
That is monstrous and huge to take one back from Holyn.
Yeah, take the solo lead. Look at her. What a great slow mez.
A great birdie from Natalie. Own and Natalie 2 of 10 on the day.
And Missy right here as well. We're going to see 30% of the birdies right here.
Crazy. This is the time in the round, though, where Holyn has to start battling those nerves and continuing her typical aggressive but calm and composed play. We've seen her, like we said, in the front 9. She's always in contention. She's there so often for the win. And it's just about holding it together down the stretch.
Yeah, it is. Check this out. 17, 16, 15, 14. And then 13, 12. All the way down. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Hole 12 is a par 3, 295. We'll see. I don't know about that. Definitely plays farther. Flex forehand or turnover backhand is the way to go. There's that one branch you have to get under. It makes it tough to get all the way down there with that height limiter. Man.
There's always a lot of activity on the screen, too.
Yeah.
It's all about focusing and mental game prowess.
Missy up first after getting those couple birdies. I mean, she's only 2 strokes back here. Exciting. Oh, bad kick, though. It can be really thorny over there. Takes huge power to get a putt on this one with the forehand, but we know Own has it.
Yeah, so good at this flex forehand line.
Oh,
So
man.
pure.
She's done this every day, I think. Wow.
She's riding the wave right now.
Mm-hmm.
Smooth forehand from Natalie. Going to be a little left, and that's where a lot of forehands land on this hole. They're accidentally just a little too straight. It's hard to get that right finish at the end. Not everyone's a flex master like Own.
Holyn also working the forehand. Pushes that branch, which you kind of have to on the line she was taking, more of a hyzer line.
I like that she has the power to get there on a pure hyzer.
Yeah. Oh, Missy going forehand. Not bad. It's interesting. I mean, Holland's not really scoring right now, but she doesn't look total business Holland either. Like, she doesn't really look flustered.
She just looked a little flustered on that walk there.
On that one, that's the first time, though. Like, she's right there, man.
And we know that she wants it. We know that for a fact. And it's just about digging deep right now and holding on.
But also maybe relaxing.
Yeah. And just because you're not getting birdies, though, it's like making yourself feel okay with not.
Yeah.
You know, not everyone's just stacking them up. Except for this lady
Except
right
for Own,
here.
who's stacking him up on top of Holland.
Yep.
Putting the pressure on. And Missy with a clutch save there squeaks it over.
Own one of only 3 birdies on hole 12 today. Lucky Lawrenson and Katarina Bjarkis also getting it, who parked the hole.
Strong looking putt and a good save from Holland.
Another long walk as we work our way back over to the start of the old East course at Milo McIver. Hole 13, the first of 2 very wooded magical par 3s. These are some OG Milo holes that we love, that they're added to the layout. It's only 197 feet. We've seen an ace on this hole already this weekend. You can go forehand or backhand, pick your poison, just about landing close because there's some obstructions on this green.
Owen pushed a little too straight with the forehand yesterday.
Going standstill today.
And she's working that left side hard and finds her way into the circle. I like this one a lot. A few different lines you can take. Must get birdie. Oh, Missy. Giving that thing a run. Let's see. That was her Z Soul. Natalie going forehand a little higher and going to find herself outside the circle.
Holyn, ready position.
Looks a little sawed off.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just on the edge of circle 1.
Natalie up first.
Doesn't like it straight out of her hand. Missing right side. Maybe a little nerves into play here. Man.
Holyn missing high left.
She knows these putts are important because Own is within range here inside the circle.
And just lengthening her lead. Second turkey of the round.
She looks pretty unstoppable right now.
Yeah. And that's got to be stressful for Holyn, just feeling like you're running out of time.
Yeah, Natalie makes good on her comeback putt. Missy still yet to get to her disc.
Holyn firmly in the string of gray.
Yeah, and not sitting well with her.
Oh, 3 strokes back now. Missy with a great birdie. Gonna tie it up with Holyn there.
Holyn does have a distance advantage on the next par 3. Missy Gannon now 5 down after not finding a birdie forever.
Yeah, it happened fast. Hole 14, another wooded hole, par 3, 323 feet. We've seen some forehands taking the path the drone is flying. Probably more common is to go to the right of that large tree that we pass and kind of filter through those skinny little trees. We've seen Own go forehand through those trees. There's like a little bit of luck for sure that you need to filter through, but it's a crazy powerful forehand to go to the left.
Own trying to flex it around to the left of that big tree requires a lot of distance, but a little too far left, and it gets knocked down pretty early. It's going to be a tough approach from there. She's still short of those trees you kind of have to get lucky through.
And you still have to really shape a shot.
Yeah, Missy
Ooh.
getting all the way through everything.
Yeah. That was her thrasher, duh. Natalie, I like the shape of that, but catches the one big tree. Kicks pretty far to the right. It can be pretty brutal over there.
You can see how hard this tee shot is. Only 4 people got to circle 1 in regulation. Holyn going to be one of the few, just like Own, to go left of these trees. She's also going to get tangled up early.
Oh, man, she's looking...
A little frazzled.
A little frazzled. Own does have a pretty good window here for this forehand. Definitely early, and I don't know. I don't know if she's going to have much from over there, but she is an insane putter.
I feel like there wasn't one good window. There was a lot of not great windows.
I thought she might go farther to the left, like this. But
that seems like
you have to like skip
play.
it in.
Yeah.
You know?
And she's so good at that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised to see her not do that as well.
Oh,
wow.
Okay. I'm not really sure what happened, but Natalie is up there.
Oh, not much to work with here.
I honestly expected her to make that.
Yeah, we can't see the basket, so it's probably just going to go in right. But that's going to be a bogey for Own and a chance for Holyn to take a stroke back. She's got a tester.
Yeah, outside the circle, leaves it low. Missy for birdie. Hits band. Boo. I'm just kidding. She's having a great round.
Yeah, she sure is.
Especially the back.
Kind of gaining up on those podium positioning.
Great save there from Natalie.
Both Holyn and Own going to take a bogey here on this par 3. There were only 2 birdies on the day today, Rachel Turton and Sai Ananda, both from circle 1. But the 83% of the field took a par 2. There were only a handful of bogeys. Very surprising to see them on our lead card.
Yeah, no kidding. And with Own's bogey, Holyn's bogey, Missy's going to take second there. Oop.
Wow.
Yeah, look at her go.
5 down with an eagle, tying Rachel Turton for the hot round of the day today on Championship Sunday. Moving on to this very difficult par 5. It's hole 15, combined holes from Milo McIver East Course, holes 1 and 2. You want to throw an aggressive tee shot around the corner here with a big backhand or a giant high spiky forehand that carries. There is out of bounds on the left-hand side, though, off the tee, so don't push too straight. It's also just really difficult to recover from. Your second shot really just needs to be a big drive. You want to put something out in the field so you can actually see this basket instead of having to do a blind forehand into it, because there's one big tree that guards the green so effectively, and most of your putts have to be from the bottom of a very steep hill.
Missy with the aggressive tee shot here, going backhand turnover. It's fantastic.
Natalie went really aggressive on this tee shot yesterday.
So much height.
Yeah, following suit today.
She did find herself on the left side rough yesterday. It faded out a little bit too much. This looks so good.
I like the huge shot there. I do. But it's really hard to play aggressive enough to be able to get you an eagle look. You don't really need much to get a birdie look. So
yeah,
it's kind of a choice of how aggressive you want to be, respect to the game, but
I mean, it sure makes it an easy birdie if you do this really cool crowd-pleasing shot.
that's true.
Wow.
Wow, Holyn.
Yeah. And
That's dead center, too.
And honestly, she probably won't get an eagle look, but she can think about it.
She can think about it.
That's
I
exciting.
mean, she's over the path.
That was
Crazy.
Z-Buzz SS.
Missy showing us a more typical second shot, just out in the wide open field of daisies. They're called field daisies. Field of field daisies.
Field of field daisies. Own with a backhand, it's fine to fade up there and the left kind of opens up the next shot.
Natalie in the ruffle just a teeny bit, but still opting for the backhand.
Whoa, thrown right at that wall. Uh-oh.
Oh, kind of a strange decision. It can be pretty brutal pinched on that right side.
I don't think trying to swing in more.
Okay.
I
Just went a little too straight.
That's what it seemed like. You think she was trying to get through there?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Holyn with a big forehand here, looking to line herself up with the gap.
That's huge.
That's fantastic.
Wow, she can reach it. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I'll lay off. I don't know anything.
I think, but even then, that's what? I mean, she's not even in circle 2, is she?
No.
So.
But it's puttable.
It's puttable. Whoa, Owen. Okay, up there. Scaring the camera guy.
And getting a really fortunate break. Mm-hmm. If you catch that tree, it's really difficult not to roll down to the bottom of the hill.
Missy, this is such a difficult backhand to try to keep turning, and you can see she's not able to execute it fully. She's going to be in the rough on the left.
Oh, Natalie actually does have a little gap on the right side. It's just tough over there. Wow.
Really good shot, though.
Yeah. She got really lucky to be there. It's terrible. 10 feet short, 10 feet deep. Holyn just laying up. Not the best.
Not the best. Not the worst layup. Oh, man. That's Missy Gannon in there, in case you're wondering.
The tree for birdie.
I hear trees in second place pushing for a victory.
Impressive.
Here. Yeah. Natalie for birdie. Nice.
That's so good. It's a tricky little putt, too, trying to get over that tree. Not the tree that's in second place. But.
Yeah, obviously. That was capital T tree.
Holyn, so
there we
clutch.
go.
A little bit of an awkward putt. Did she just flex on that basket?
Maybe just like a hint of a flex, yeah. And she needed that one.
Oh, looks like she might be obstructed here on the green.
Yeah, that tree's right in her way. Lowercase t.
Still sticks the putt.
Yeah, I would have loved to see that from this angle. Just
she is
see
inhuman.
Yeah.
Tree's in for par. And thankfully we'll leave tree on this hole as we move on to hole 16.
Tree for president. Owen gonna maintain her 3-stroke lead over Missy and Holyn.
What's up, guys? It's Ezra Robinson, and I'm here to show you how to use bird sauce from Dirty Birdie. Put a little dab on your fingers or wherever you want grip. Once you fan it, get some air on there. turns to chalk, and this will stay on for 6 to 9 holes. Clips to my bag, super easy, and I don't have to worry about it every single hole.
Hole 16, a par 4 uphill 520 feet. Everybody wants to get this one. Got a hyzer up and around. Some branches on the left can get in the way. We've seen people go huge here, usually leaving something like a 220-foot approach shot. This is a technical shot. It's not one that we've really had to throw much, honestly, at all this year. You get to usually bring out a slower speed disc, throw it down a tunnel. It's fun. We like it. OB within the circle deep can be pretty treacherous.
We've seen both Owen and Holyn have some issues with this tee shot pushing too deep into the woods. Natalie gonna have a similar problem here.
Yeah, pretty early there.
And it makes that easy birdie look, or not easy, but more straightforward birdie look a lot more difficult.
Owen pulling out big red.
Making the correction from the last 2 days. Holyn definitely trying to go huge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Huge, huge. Look at it.
Bye-bye.
Zoom out huge. Oh, my. It's a full 50 feet at least past the typical landing zone.
Missy with a big shot of her own.
Yeah, I like the height. Man, she still surprises me with the distance that she's getting. Like
Rushing.
she keeps getting better.
Mm-hmm. Just like we're supposed to.
Shh.
Natalie kind of sneaking through a little bit up the right side.
Yeah, we'll see what she has there. Kind of hard to see with the contrasting shadows, but Owen has been kind of working this right side. There's definitely more obstructions over there. You got to get a little luckier. You can see she catches that branch and drops short. The more open gap is tighter and on the left.
Yep, Missy lining up that gap. But she overturns her shot just a little bit. I believe she's putting in circle 2.
Holyn, so far that this gap doesn't even look that scary.
No.
Like, it's not, I mean, it's a fair gap, but it's a very straight shot, and it's a difficult one to execute.
She definitely misses that middle gap, but did she sneak through on the right side?
I think so. Natalie, pretty deep. Gives it a pretty good bid.
Some nice body English as well.
Yeah, you can really tell she's putting a lot into the putt.
Yeah. It's like a Thriller dance move. Missy giving it a great run over those obstructions. Oh, should I run it?
Oh, hands on the hips, layup. Interesting. Okay, so
it drops off just behind the basket towards out of bounds. So this is a smart play because even if you catch metal, it can roll.
Yep. But Holyn can bring it down to 2 strokes. She's right there. She did sneak all the way through. Okay.
That's big. Holyn said, "Oh, you're going to lay up? Watch me work."
No problem.
I feel like that face was serious.
Watch me work, yeah. But not classic business. You know what I'm saying, though? This is like a new, I don't know what to call this.
It's like weightlifting, Holyn. She's like bowed up right now. She's like in the mirror hyping herself up.
Drinking her protein shake.
She's like, put 2 more plates on. Is that what they call them?
One more set.
Clearly not a gym person.
Holyn gonna overtake Missy. 2 strokes back now.
Genius hole, and this year hole 17, it's 888 feet. You want to get huge distance off the tee here and land. It's somewhere in this area, so ideally you can throw your second shot across the road. We will see some players, though, laying up their second shot here on the right side, but avoiding that out of bounds. You still can birdie it if you throw your second shot short. It's just a really challenging forehand or low ceiling backhand. Both push OB in order to get there. If you can get across on your second shot, it makes the birdie pretty straightforward.
Holyn looking like she's going to throw this across the road on her first try.
Yeah, to the
Her body
moon.
language is just like so intense and I love it. She does catch that last tree on the right. She's just far enough where she can still make it across on the second.
Yeah, she's in the wide open, and that's really all you need with her type of distance.
Natalie,
Crushed.
big shot.
Crushed.
Big shot.
Wow.
That's almost down to where the old, like the original pin used to be.
That was amazing.
Yeah. Like it used to be a par 4, maybe 100 feet from where she just landed. It's insane.
Owen opting for forehand here, just trying to get to the open. She doesn't quite get through. She's probably going to do what she has been doing the last couple days, which is just lay that second shot up on the short side of the road.
I thought you were going to say lay that sucker up.
I don't always say what I'm thinking.
I feel like you were going there. Missy, huge shot.
Oh my God.
Who is she?
That is monster. Past the flat into the down sloping area. That's crazy. What?
Into the down.
Into the down. Yep, Owen just going to leave it on the short side
With Big Red.
with Big Red.
We're
And-
trying to make that happen.
Yeah, and she's about 300 feet from the basket, but they're both very technical shots. One that has to push the OB, one that is very low ceiling.
Do you think it's that close?
It might be a
300?
little more.
I think it might be just a little bit more.
My own self-critic told me it was 300.
It's like
Holy.
I think it's 325. This is massive. Absolutely massive.
Wow.
And in bounds. She's pushing, folks.
She's for sure flexing.
You put those plates on.
Yeah.
Missy going across as well.
Wow.
And I think that might be a little bit more in danger of going out of bounds.
No,
Yep.
no.
Yeah. That OB line left is so close. Natalie's second. Wow. Oh man, that was tracking, honestly.
It sure was. Still with just unbelievable distance. It will be a very easy birdie.
Owns third. Definitely more than 300. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh,
That's
no.
an out of bounds line. She's OB and oh man, yeah, that's a brutal mistake. It's tough because that berm is very tall and you don't want to throw it totally nose up. So she tries to throw barely over it, and that's a very costly mistake. This is not an easy shot either.
Throwing right at out of bounds. And it's
Good
on
recovery.
the green. Yeah.
For
Oh,
a bogey
man.
though, and Holyn is up there for a birdie. Missy's fourth with the OB, just looking to put it close, and leaves it a little short.
Yeah, doesn't love the shot. It's really tough to putt from the short side as well. That short left side is brutal. Holyn,
So far.
this approach is so important, and she's good for it.
Yeah, solid. You do have to kind of leave it out wide because of all the trees in the way short. Missy, pretty long look for par here. Looks like that tree's right in her way.
Oh, what a great bid.
Natalie for eagle. She got even closer than I thought, and she hit that tree. That was going to go OB deep, maybe.
A little bit of a nervy putt. She wanted it.
Holyn, a pretty wide straddle here. Oh, that is big. Look at her bowing up.
She finally makes a putt when it counts.
Oh, man. Gets a turkey and a two-stroke swing.
She's missed a handful of birdie putts today that were very important ones to make, but this one was the most important and probably the most technical as well.
Natalie in for a birdie. Oh, and still some work here. Not a total gimme. She's good for it.
Nerves of steel. And that's the best case scenario on the recovery there.
Tie at the top. 1 hole to go. Very birdieable hole. What else could you want, honestly? Missy gonna bogey and a 2-stroke swing there for the podium as well.
This is crazy.
Yeah, Natalie gonna overtake that 3rd place spot. Oh my gosh, I hit a leaf and everything. Whoa.
So obstructed.
Wow. Wow. Honk wow.
Honk. Wow.
Hole 18, it all comes down to this. How often does that happen? It's a par 4, 535 feet. Most ladies taking the right side of that tree, trying to get over to the left. That parking lot is out of bounds. Second shot, typically a sidearm into this beautiful green surrounded by these logs. Another elevated basket on a stump. If you go too deep, you can definitely have some rough putting. This is played as one of the easier holes. I think most birdied holes every day, right? Probably? No?
Today it's a tie for the 7th
Oh, okay.
most difficult hole.
It's just one of those ones at 535. Everyone's thinking you can get this one. It's not easy, but it's short.
It's been such... Oh, yeah, it was the 3rd easiest hole yesterday.
Yeah.
Today it played a little more difficult. Maybe it's the pressure to get these big holes. Oh, also we did have a pretty ripping headwind.
We did. We did a pretty more wind today generally, but you especially felt it here. You're right. Holyn out there nicely with her ESP force.
Yeah, you lose some distance and can't control your nose angle quite as well as the days prior. Hyzer is definitely the play here. Just got to make sure you give it that good angle because you have to finish left here to have a look for birdie.
Ooh, yeah. Fantastic shot from Natalie. I'm like a little nervous for Own. And that is fine, but you know, a little short. It's going to be a full flex shot.
Yeah, she's got the distance for the sider, and we've seen her play the hole this way every day.
Missy stabling up to an ESP Zeus here in the headwind. Swings it out pretty wide, but this is a stable disc, and that's fine.
The kicker with Own right now is just coming back off of that bogey. I mean, that was a huge mistake at just the worst time, and just about shaking that off and trying to get this birdie. She's first to go as well. A lot of pressure on this shot.
Yeah.
And it's blind.
Yeah, she can at least see the green, so that's nice. Helps with the depth perception. Oh, that looks great. Yeah. Oh, and over the logs, too. Yeah. Check.
I think she just flexed a little.
A little bit. Those logs can destroy your dreams, so it's cool that she just had the perfect speed to get over that. I mean, what a great shot. Yes.
Wow. Leaning up on the stump is unbelievable.
She must have shaken off that bogey, huh?
The bogey fuels her. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go get some love from the crowd.
Quick.
Talk about pressure.
Mm-hmm. It's almost worse to have, like, kind of the easier shot, too. Like, she's just got to do it. You got to do it. That looks solid. Just needs to fade. Fade, fade, fade. Catches the logs.
It's pretty good. Just right. Somehow it's so easy to hit those tiny little firewood logs.
Have a bonfire later.
Yeah.
Just lean all those up. Missy trying to work the backhand. You can see why this is a really difficult shot. No way, Missy! Oh my gosh. Right over the basket.
That was so aggressively
Pretty dang cool.
unnecessary,
Yeah.
aggressively unnecessary, but we love it.
Yeah, look at her cut, how close she cut to those branches, and that was tracking. Oh man, that's gonna be probably a pretty tough putt though. But dang, was it cool.
Yeah, we love that.
She's like, what's happening? What's happening? Look at everyone's faces.
That's what we look like in the booth too.
Yeah.
Look at this gallery.
Yeah, this is pretty cool for a finishing hole. They did a great job on this green too.
Oh no. Natalie with the log roll. We've seen that many times before.
It's the price of beauty. It's a nice looking green.
It is. It's very pretty.
It's nice. Holyn
So important.
needs to make it. The most important. Oh my God. She has to make it.
No way!
Oh man, I love the turn of the
Her standing on that log.
Dude, this is a playoff. She's gonna have all the momentum from that shot, standing on a slog, going into a playoff.
That is unreal. Yeah, get up on that log. Oh my God, that is amazing. Oh, Natalie's so close to draining that. And what a great performance from Natalie Ryan this weekend.
Yeah, it really was. That's crazy. Holyn was like 45 feet away.
Yeah, or more.
On an elevated pin.
Yeah, after getting a brutal roll away.
Oh man.
Like, that's absolute nerves of steel. That's so impressive.
Especially, man, and she was back.
Look at Owen, just leaning on the log, too.
I know.
She has to look at that.
She has to look at it while she makes that huge putt.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, great job, Natalie Ryan, playing some strong golf all weekend. Missy Gannon also making a huge comeback in the back nine. So impressive that she's always in the mix. And Owen Scoggins. We got a playoff.
We got a playoff. Yeah, Natalie Ryan gonna secure solo third there. Missy solo fourth. We'll check in with the leaderboard here in a sec while we get prepped for this playoff.
I believe we are going to hole 16 for the playoff. I think they do a loop, right?
I would imagine so, but I did not hear him. I did hear sudden death, which is what we're used to, but not what we experienced in our last playoff.
All right. We're going to do a sudden death playoff. The holes are a loop of 16, 17, and 18.
Yep.
Any questions? No. We're going to go head, Owen, tails, Holyn. It is tails.
Does that mean I go first?
Yes.
Yeah.
John,
Okay.
are you guys ready for rolling?
Holyn up first on hole 16.
Holyn with I don't want to say a big advantage here, but we just watched her go so far down this fairway.
Yeah, well, and she birdied this and Owen didn't, so.
Yeah.
Oh, man. She's going to be so nervous.
I mean, she's got to be like coming out of her skin right now after that putt.
That adrenaline, yeah. Rush must be insane. Owen, big red, way out there.
Owen going to be up first. She's been kind of working her way through that pretty obstructed right side in days past and just hoping it gets through. There's not really one clear line. We'll see what she chooses here.
Yeah, a lot of ladies choose to do that just because, like, the angle is preferable.
And it comes into the green instead of potentially blasting by the basket towards out of bounds.
With Owen being here, Oh, I kind of want her to go forehand. I wonder, it kind of looks, I mean, that's a destroyer. She's got to be lining up right side again. Way right. Too right.
Oh, did it get through?
A little, but not enough. Still pressure on Holyn. This is not an easy upshot. She's in a great position, but maybe not quite as good as the last time she played this hole 40 minutes ago. Going forehand this time.
Oh, that's so smooth. Ooh, some ground play.
Little blocked in there though. Not a gimme. That was a good looking shot.
Through the gap, just a little low.
Let's see what Own has to work with here. Almost nothing. Holyn. Oh, a lot of pressure to make this putt. She's close, but let's see. Ooh, nervy putt to win.
Yeah, a straddle too.
Holyn! Handley! Oh man, what a push to finish her first Disc Golf Pro Tour elite event. Four, three, two, one. Best friend wins.
Yes.
All the good feels.
That is the coolest stat ever.
Yeah. Just working her way up.
For those of you that just watched the back nine, she got 4th at DDO, 3rd at OTB, 2nd last week at Portland, and now.
Let's hear it for your 2024 Beaver State Fling, sponsored by Innova, FPO champion, Holyn Handley.
Holyn, what is going on right now? You just won the Beaver State Fling.
Whew. I don't know, man. It was crazy. I almost thought I was out of it early because I was had such a bad kind of showing through 14 holes, and I checked scores before 15 and told myself, like, you're not out of it. Let's play 4 good holes and do our best, and you never know what's going to happen. And then, there at the end, I was just like affirming myself, telling myself, like, you're going to make this putt. You're so clutch. You're so clutch. And just over and over and over again, made myself believe it, and it worked out. I also thought, this week when I was doing my putting practice, I put my practice basket up on my table and I was making 50 footers from that distance. So practiced it, and yeah, was in the right mindset, made it happen. I mean, you have to play so well, and it's crazy with how good everybody is. So it feels amazing, and there was no doubt in my mind every time I got close and didn't come up, came up short. There was no doubt in my mind it was coming.
Everybody, one more time for your Beaver State Fling champ, Holyn Handley.
And I hope Party Holyn is coming out tonight.
Yeah, she is. What amazing putts to finish it. Look at that, 4 for 4. It's crazy that she thought she was out of it and then was just like, oh no, just gotta birdie them all.
Yeah, I'm clutch, I'm clutch, I'm clutch.
I'm
Oh,
clutch.
that's the mantra.
She is clutch.
Oh my gosh, that was such a fun round to watch.
Yeah, and congrats to Own too. I mean, what a battle. Wow.
Down to the very end, keeping it exciting. Bouncing back from some woes. Looks like you had to shoot under par to be in the top 20. Yeah, everyone really shredding out at Milo. It is not an easy course. It's a very long course, so very impressive showing from the FPO field this weekend. And like Holyn said, everyone is just so dang good right now.
Yeah.
And so accurate, and that is important out here.
And getting better all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the Beaver State Fling. We hope you guys enjoyed this 3-round event. We're going to have a little bit of a break, one week off before we head to the preserve. So thank the Founders Club one more time, and we're going to head out. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the two hot geese.
Honk.
Honk.